And hello, movie lovers, and welcome to the show. So today, I actually have my good friend Pick a Flick podcast. We're here to break down the Oscar nominations and the Oscar snubs and all that good stuff, and Oscar predictions as well. Because we this is actually our World Series or Super Bowl. Whenever you look at uh, when you look at film and Oscars, so let's go ahead. Let's break this thing down. And hey, man, welcome back.
Thank you for having me back. It's been, 15 years since I last seen you. You grow more hair.
Thank you. And I think you got a little bit taller since like the last time I've seen you.
Yeah, about 8'3", but that's nothing to complain about.
Damn, you're taller than me.
Yeah.
But how the heck are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Just, trying to figure out what's going on with the weather in these neck of the woods. But I'm hanging in there. How about yourself?
Same here. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell is going on with the weather as well, because it could look the spaghetti models now look like NFL playbook models now. So we don't know what the
Yeah,
hell is going on.
right. One
Other than
minute
that,
this
though, I'm
ice
doing
storm,
good.
the next minute it's just warm weather. We just don't
E-
know. We just don't know.
Exactly. But anyways, guys, you're not here to hear weather reports from us or anything. How are you guys doing? Like I said, we're going to be breaking down this whole entire thing with the Oscars and Oscar nominations. And let's go on ahead. There's actually a little other things that I wanted to talk about too. Was that trailer for Masters of the Universe? I wanted to get your thoughts on it, and then after that, I'll give you my thoughts.
So I saw the trailer literally 10 minutes before I hopped on here to talk with you about miscellaneous things. Obviously, I did not grow up with He-Man, so my knowledge is relatively limited. All I just know is that there are familiar actors in there, and the visuals look interesting. There's something interesting going on there. At the same time, the plot doesn't look like something that's really special or stands out. It just seems like something that's kind of been regurgitated in the Marvel or DC verse. So I think it very much relies on how compelling the storytelling is and how much CGI was utilized for certain action sequences and how good the performances are in general. Because there's somebody in there that not everybody really likes, and they've called him the franchise killer. You know who I'm
Well,
talking about.
right. Well, the good news is everybody gets their wish. Jared Leto, his face is actually covered. It's CGI'd and it's made out of a skull. So it's everything you ever wanted.
Yeah.
But I do have to say, I did grow up with the He-Man Masters of the Universe TV series in the 80s. I would wake up every single morning watching He-Man. I had a He-Man birthday cake as a kid. And also too, I also won a He-Man toy in matter of fact at Chuck E. Cheese as a kid as well. So I was very heavy into He-Man. So I did not like the Dolph Lundgren version of He-Man or Masters of the Universe. So the main reason why I didn't like it was because of how they handle the stuff on Earth. So now they're doing it again with this one. And I'm like, really? I do not need to see Office Space featuring He-Man, featuring Neo from the Matrix. Because that's what it feels like in the first half of this trailer is Neo in the Matrix, but it's He-Man, Masters of the Universe. But my thing is this. I like 90% of the trailer. 10% of the trailer I didn't like. Everything that took place in He-Man's world, an uh which is the universe that I like, that worked. Anything on Earth, I did not like. And I don't like the fact that he's even protecting Earth. I'd rather him protect other realms because He-Man's such a bigger character that he can actually protect other realms rather than Earth. So that's the gripe that I have with it. But Skeletor looks great in it as well. They are going for the more nostalgic look of it, which I'm happy with. They're keeping to the roots of what He-Man is. I just wish it was like He-Man, Masters of the Universe meets Star Wars and cross over that way. But I wish that they would not. I wish it would get rid of the whole entire Earth concept of Masters of the Universe and just focus on where he's from, and that's it, and let him be the protector of that universe. But that's just my perspective of it. But yeah, that's just my little gripe with it. I like 90% of the trailer and did enjoy 10% of it.
All right.
So now that we got all my complaining out of the way, let's go on ahead.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Oscar nominations here. So, what do you want to start off with?
Oh, it's just so many categories. Well, why don't we start with, the newest one they just created this year, Best Casting.
Oh, I thought it was the new podcast thing. Oh, never mind. That's Golden Globes.
That's the Golden Globes. That's the Golden Globes. We don't talk about
Oh,
the Golden
damn.
Globes.
Okay. But go on
Not a
ahead. I'll
problem.
let you go on ahead and talk about that.
Okay, so basically, the best casting is not actually being given to the ensemble, but more so the casting director for the stacked movies. And the five films that are nominated for this first big award include Hamlet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, and Sinners. Now, Sinners has been sweeping in this particular category. I really don't know much information outside of it's just given to the casting director. So this should be an easy win for Sinners. If I were to do
Yeah.
like a sports analyst talk on it, it's an easy dub.
And this is for, give me the category again in case somebody's missing out on it.
Best casting given to the
As,
casting director.
okay. I can, you know what though? I think Sinners would actually be the one that I would actually go with as well. Um, but I would even have, here's the thing Marty Supreme, I haven't seen or anything, so I can't really go off of that. But if I had to go with I would go One Battle After Another or Sinners. But come on, Sinners has the all-time cast. You got Michael B. Jordan playing two roles.
Michael A. Jordan and Michael B. Jordan.
Jordan, yeah, Michael Anthony Jordan and Michael Brewster. Bruce.
Where were you
Jordan.
going with that, B. Brewster?
I
Michael
had,
Beverly Hills Jordan.
but yeah, you had Michael B. Jordan playing two roles, which is the hardest thing to do as an actor. Playing twins at that, but the casting is just all good. I love the from the casting over to every and the things that they've done with Sinners.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm gonna have to be. I'm on Sinners' side, to be honest with you. But if One Battle After Another wins that one, I'm okay with that too, because I like them both equally. But it's just that Sinners has me spoiled last year. Like nothing could
Sinners
top
spoiled me too. I'm just spoiled by the richest.
exactly. So let's see here. I don't want to do Best Picture. I want to do that last.
Yeah, we're gonna save that for last because
Let's go.
there's a certain film that has a record. We'll talk about it at the end. We just talked about it, but we'll save it for the end.
Yeah, let's do actor in a leading role.
Okay.
So we got Timothy Chalamet and Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another, Michael B. Jordan in Sinners, Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon, and Wagner Moura, Secret Agent.
Morara.
You were supposed to help me out with that.
I like Morora better than Mora, but Morora sounds
Sounds a badass name. But I still, here's the thing. I want Michael. I'm actually three. I have three actors on here that I would love to see win. I would love to see Michael B. Jordan to win. I like to see Ethan Hawke to win because he's underrated. To be honest with you, Ethan Hawke's an underrated actor.
This is fifth nomination. No wins.
Right, exactly. I would love to see him get his flowers, just as Michael B. Jordan, because he's been working his way up since childhood. He played in Hardball. He played in a lot of other films that I enjoy. So I'd like to see him. Yeah, The Wire. But yeah, I like to see Michael B. Jordan get that role as that leading role as well. Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another. I'd like to see him win another Oscar, but I want to see somebody else win the Oscar this year.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? How do you feel?
I'm torn because it's just like the other awards. I'm rooting for Michael A. Jordan just as much as I root for Michael B. Jordan, but also the same thing with Ethan Hawke. He's really, really good in Blue Moon. I'm really torn about these. I'm really rooting for those two mainly. I wouldn't be mad at the DiCaprio win. It's only been like what, a decade since The Revenant.
Yeah,
I'm sure he can get another one. But Timothy Chalamet could pop up. He's been sweeping so far, even though I haven't seen Marty Supreme, so my knowledge is limited outside of his press tour material. So, it could go either way. But those two, Jordan and Hawk, are my main ones I'm rooting for here. Maybe they could surprise and win. Who knows?
me too. I'm actually I'm rooting for Ethan Hawke and Leo, but I'm a bigger cheerleader for Michael B. Jordan, to be honest with you. And it's crazy to think that Sinners has like 16 noms.
16 nominations. I woke up
Not
with a
bad for
smile
a
on my
movie that
face.
no one's even heard of, by the way, because I got into
Yeah,
it with somebody this morning on it.
I've never heard of it. What is it? Sinners? What is it?
Sinners is where you're sinning and and you have to go to church to pray for that sin. That's what sin
No,
is.
I think you're confusing that with a bounce TV show called Saints and Sinners. But that's a
Okay.
TV show that would be eligible for Emmys, not Oscars. So I
Oh,
don't know what
okay.
Sinners is.
I see how I got that confused. I gotcha.
Uh,
But that's I'm actually rooting for Michael B. Jordan though for this. So, what do you have on your next one?
since we're in acting, I guess we can continue. We got Best Actress. The nominees are Jessie Buckley for Hamnet, Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs I'd Kick You, Kate Hudson for Song Sung Blue, Renate Rensev for Sentimental Value, and Emma Stone for Begonia.
Okay. uh
Somebody's missing here.
yeah. My question is this. How do you have a male role for Sinners for best actor for that, but not best actress for Sinners?
Well, I don't think there's a lead actress in Sinners, but there is somebody that's supported. We'll
You
get to her. She made it. But I don't know if there's a lead actress. But I'm thinking more so one battle after another because they tried really hard to put Chase Infinity in lead and Tiana Taylor in supporting. Chase Infinity didn't make it to the Oscars. Tiana did, though.
Okay.
So that's
I
what people
just
are online are mad about.
I just think that they could have put at least somebody in there though.
Kate Hudson?
Yeah, that don't make sense, does it?
First nomination in 25 years since Almost Famous.
25
Another
it took
musical
her
movie
26 years. It took her 26 years to get nominated again.
for another movie with music in it.
And what decade did they cover this time?
Probably the 19 is the 60s, 70s. I don't even know. Oh, Neil Diamond, I guess 60s or 70s. Yeah,
70s
Neil Diamond is
probably.
70s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
They probably sang
But
Sweet Caroline. That's probably why they won it.
yeah, this one I'm not so sure about as far as who I want, as I
I'm
was
sure.
with everything.
You're not sure? I'm sure.
Okay, who do you want?
Rose Byrne. Rose Byrne. If I had legs, I'd kick you. I'm Team Rose Byrne all the way. I hope she gets a nice sweet, even though I highly doubt it. It seems like Jessie Buckley is gonna sweep for Hamnet. There's a lot of support for Hamnet. Haven't seen Hamnet. Don't know much about Hamnet. So
I
I'm
haven't
just gonna say she could win that.
I haven't seen If I Had Legs If I Would Kick You,
I
but I want to
recommend you
see
check
it.
that out.
I need to see that because I'm actually writing down some of the ones that I need to go out and take a look at beforehand. But that's one that I want to see.
But I've heard good things about Prince Seven Sentimental Value. I haven't seen that one either. I heard she's good in that. So perhaps I'll check that out before the Oscars so I can, have a proper prediction on whether I'll put her higher over Emma Stone and Begonia because I thought Emma was good at Begonia too. But she's won Oscars. So she hasn't been in many awards, so she's coasting this season.
True. So let's see here. Next up, we have
Supporting actor?
let's do supporting actor. Why not?
Okay, so you got it.
No, go ahead. Name
You
them
should.
off.
Okay. Benicio del Toro for One Battle After Another, Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein, Delroy Lindo for Sinners, Sean Penn for One Battle After Another, and Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value.
I want Leroy to win that.
Leroy.
Delora, you know what I'm saying. I want
I know
him
what
to.
you mean.
Yeah, I want him to win that because of Sinners.
Me too.
Because don't get me wrong, I like Benicio del Toro as an
Mhm.
actor. I liked him in one battle after another. I thought the chemistry between him and Leonardo DiCaprio's character was really good. Sean Penn, he just pissed me off the whole entire movie. He did a really good
As
job
he
pissing me
always
off.
does. As he always.
But and then you have Jacob. I like Frankenstein, but here's the thing: if I'm gonna go with an actor, I'm gonna have to go with Sinners on this.
Yep. Del
I'm trying to
Orlando.
be objective as I can, but it's just
This is
hard to
is
when
going to be like this for a lot of the categories. I'm just with
I'm
Del
trying to be
Orlando.
objective. I'm trying to be so hard to be
I know.
objective.
I know, but the sports analyst in me says, give it to Del Orlando. He's been doing great character work for, I don't know, 3 decades now, from
Right.
Crooklyn to Defying Bloods. Let's get him that W.
I'm with you though. I'm with you. I want him to have that W. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with him as well.
But I wouldn't be surprised if Skarsgård gets it.
To be honest with you, I could see Skarsgård probably getting it.
Because that's the Papa. This is his first nomination, too.
Yeah. You know what? I might actually go Skarsgård.
All
If I
right.
was an
So you
agent,
got Skarsgård.
yep.
I got Lendo. Because he's getting a
Okay.
promotion now. He's Oscar nominated.
Okay. Let's see here. Actor. Let's see. Actress in a supporting role.
I got this one.
Okay. Thank you. Please appreciate that.
Because I can see you now. We won't be invited to the Oscars nights. If I have you read the names again, we have Elle Fanning for Sentimental Value,
I can see
Inga
that one.
Ilsala for Sentimental Value, Amy Madigan for Weapons, Wanmi Musaku for Sinners, and Tiana Taylor for One Battle After Another.
I want to go with Masako.
For Sinners, yeah.
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 But I also like One Battle. I actually Tiana. I actually liked her in that one too.
Yeah. And it's
So
interesting. Sentimental Value got 2 nominations here because people thought that the 5th slot would have either landed on Odessa Zion for Marty Supreme or Ariana Grande for Wicked for Good. But you'll notice there's a pattern here. It's not
right.
showing up.
But don't get me wrong, I liked Weapons. I thought it was a good movie, but I didn't think
Yeah.
some of the performances really stood out to me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't really feel. Don't get me wrong. I think that Gladys is a horrifying character.
Oh, yeah.
In the way that woman, way she
that
played
seat at
her.
the table was terrifying. Yeah.
Yeah. Even in the bedroom, scared the fuck out of me.
Oh, gosh.
But still, Weapons was a good movie, but it's not Oscar worthy to me. I'm just being objective as I can with it. I liked it, but I didn't love it.
Yeah.
I didn't go walk out of the theater saying this is cinema. But
Okay, Marty.
But I did walk out of the theater. Well, I was in my bedroom when I saw One Battle After Another, but I felt like that was more cinematic and worthy of the Oscar nom than Weapons.
Okay. So you're gonna stick with Tiana Taylor?
I gotta stick. Damn it!
I'm gonna go with Musako.
You know what?
And Gladys is gonna have to visit me because she's. I don't have
I'll go with
Risman everywhere.
Masako. I'm going to the same route. I'm going Sinners.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised if Tiana Taylor wins though.
Same. I would be just as happy, to be honest with you.
But would the old heads at the Academy be scared enough to give it to Amy Madigan because they didn't want Aunt Gladys to visit them? I wouldn't be surprised either.
That's true. That's very true.
Wouldn't be surprised. We saw how you broke that stick in half.
Right. So which one do you want to do? Best director, original screenplay?
We'll save director close to the end.
Yeah,
Let's
that
do
goes hand in
screenplay.
hand. Yeah. Okay. So I'll let you once again. Well, no, I can do this one. This is stuff. Be quiet. Blue Moon, sentimental value. It was just an accident. That's what I always say. Sinners and Marty Supreme.
So
I'm going to go with Sinners because it's hard to make a movie to where you're putting musical aspects into a film and then you're trying to bring out a story within the songs that you're trying to sing for those characters.
Mhm.
So that's actually the hard thing to do is to make a musical / horror movie out of this.
True.
So I'm gonna have to go with Sinners for this because just because of how hard it is to adapt a script for a musical / horror movie, and then trying to pull on like a one room scenario, because that's what I picture Sinners is. Okay, don't get me wrong. The very beginning feels very large in scale with wide angle shots, especially at the very start of it. But once you get to the jukebox scene and stuff, it's one room scenario of survival. And that is a very hard thing to write about, of how to get these characters out of this situation and craft that along with the music aspect of it. So that's why I'm picking Sinners over Marty Supreme. Not saying it's not difficult to write a ping pong movie or anything, but and I haven't seen Blue Moon. That's actually another thing I needed to see.
Yeah.
So, and I haven't seen Sentimental Value, or it was just an accident. So I'm going with Sinners.
Okay. Well, sports analyst kicking it again. I'm gonna have to say Sinners. It was just an accident. Blue Moon have really solid screenplays though, so those would be nice to see those win. If Sinners were to lose, I would rather see those two get it since they don't really have many nominations. But as you said, Sinners is just the storytelling aspect of it. There's a nice blend of hodgepodge of different themes and genres and just versus the one particular thing, and it doesn't really stray too far away from the commentary that it's trying to give off to you, the viewer. So, I mean, hats off to Ryan Coogler. The screenplay is just phenomenal for Sinners. So I'm gonna have to go Sinners for that. But Blue and Accident, y'all are my number 2s and 3s.
I agree. So,
Adapted.
Yeah, I'll let you do
All
this.
right. All right, I got you. For our best adapted screenplay, the nominees are Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Train Dreams.
Okay. Well, okay, I'm gonna let you pick this time. I'm gonna let you do this one.
One Battle After Another seems to be the most obvious pick here. I mean, it's a crowd favorite. Everybody really loves this stuff. But there seems to be a lot of love for Hamnet as well. So
I've been seeing
that could possibly give it some competition, some buzz here, there, and everywhere. I don't really see anything happening for Frankenstein and Begonia, though. I love both of those movies, but they're very genre heavy. So I don't know if they really have a shot of getting that here. So if it were me as a sports analyst, One Battle seems to be the ideal pick, but Hamlet could sneak.
I agree. I don't see Frankenstein winning this.
No.
I see One Battle After Another winning it, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the one I'm going to go with, is One Battle After Another as well. Even though I've been seeing a lot of buzz for Hamnet, though.
People are going crazy for the nut. I'm telling you.
I'm seeing it. I believe you. Okay. So, animated feature.
Okay.
I'll let you do this.
All right. I have you. The nominees are Arco, Elio, K-pop Demon Hunters, Little Am I Lie, like Marlon Wayans said at the Golden Globes nominations announcement, but it's Emily, or the character of Rain, and Zootopia 2.
Okay. So, K-pop has been a killer this last year.
Mm-hmm.
Between having their own sing-along, between them doing a great... It was supposed to be just a Netflix streaming movie, and then it became a phenomenon, right? And it just took off. And whenever I'll say this, when you have a movie that's geared towards kids, your movie's going to be a success. You're going to make billions of dollars on that success because it's marketed towards kids.
True.
So, K-pop Demon Hunters, even though I want Zootopia 2 to win, it's going to be K-pop Demon Hunters over Zootopia.
Yeah. I'm going to have to be right there with you on that. As a sports analyst who's trying to go by what the industry is saying, that's going to be a recurring statement for all these categories. K-pop Demon Hunter seems like it's going to be the one to win I heard good things about Arco and Zootopia. And little am I live, but I mean, K-pop's been pretty sweeping. It's just a big sensation for the kiddos everywhere. So that seems like an easy win. But if I were to say anything about like a wild card that did not get nominated, I'd probably be like, hey, give it to something like Predator Killer of Killers or the Looney Tunes movie or even the SpongeBob movie, which I actually recently watched, which actually that was kind of decent.
You and
But
one
not
person
K-pop.
watched
I'm probably the only person that watched it that gave it over 3 stars.
probably. But let's see. What do I have? So original score. Magnolia, One Battle After Another, Frankenstein, Hamnet, and Sinners. Here's the thing. I like the scoring for Frankenstein, but it does not top One Battle After Another, and it doesn't top Sinners. Have you seen Hamnet? I forgot.
No, people are going crazy for the nut though, but I haven't seen
right.
it.
Right. I got you. So I'm gonna have to go Sinners. I'm going Sinners with it.
Yeah, here we go. As a sports analyst would say, it's Sinner season, baby.
But yeah, I'm going Sinners with that. So what's the next category?
I mean, next to it is song, unless you want to do a wild card.
Let's see here. Do you want to do international feature film?
Sure, let's do internationals.
So I'll let you do that one because I know you've seen a couple of these.
Yeah. I got you covered. Okay, so for best international feature film, the nominees are The Secret Agent from Brazil, It Was Just an Accident from France, Sentimental Value from Norway, Serat from Spain, and The Voice of Henry Rajab from Tunisia. So out of these 5 nominees, It Was Just an Accident is the only movie that I've seen. No Other Choice did not make it, which is very shocking because I heard a lot of buzz about that one. So if I were to have a pick here, that would be mine. But I'm seeing a lot of buzz for The Secret Agent as well.
Me too.
So I wouldn't be surprised if it wins that one. But I do also want to check out The Voice of Henry Job too. It's so many options, but The Secret Agent seems like the one to be ideal to win or sentimental value. But I would love to see It Was Just an Accident win since it was shot at the Best Picture.
You know what though? I'm going Secret Agent with it, even though I haven't seen Secret Agent, but it makes me intrigued enough to want to see it because of all the buzz that's been going around with it. And I do want to see It Was Just an Accident. So, and the voice of Hind Rajab is another one I want to see. So, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to see all 3 of these.
Yeah.
Just to get an idea. So, I'll let you do the next one.
Okay. Have you seen any documentaries? That is going to be the next category.
Just name off the docs and I'll tell you.
Okay, so for Best Documentary Feature Film, the nominees are The Alabama Solution, Come See Me in the Good Light, Cutting Through Rocks, Mr. Nobody Against Putin, and The Perfect Neighbor.
Nah, didn't see any of them.
Yeah, sorry.
And usually I see the docs. You know me. I watch a lot of documentaries and stuff, but that's not what. Those are not even on my radar.
I have heard good things about The Perfect Neighbor, and considering that it is very topical since it covers race issues, that seems like the ideal candidate to win this category.
So if you were let me do this. If you were a judge for the Oscars, and you were faced with just the titles, which one would you go with?
I would say The Perfect Neighbor.
Okay, that's the one I was going to go with too.
Yeah, but Come See Me in the Good Light is a nice title too. I don't know much anything about it, but that's a nice title too.
What should be like a dark and depressing movie? We're thinking that it's supposed to be nice and positive.
Oh, okay. It's about an activist and a poet. Okay, talking about sexual identity. So yeah, it probably is like a personal thing for the LGBT. Okay. So yeah, Come See Me in the Good Light. That's an interesting title. I'll have to look into that later. But yeah, The Perfect Neighbor for me.
Perfect Neighbor. Okay, go on for your next one.
Okay. Did you want to cover any of the short films? Because I saw zero.
I didn't see any short films this year. All but
You, the
one.
short film guy. Okay.
I kind of gone away from the short films in a sense, but give me some of the titles, and I'll tell you if they showed up in my inbox.
Okay. So for live action short film, the nominees are Butcher Stain, A Friend of Dorothy, Jane Austen's period drama, The Singers, and Two People Exchanging Saliva. Every year,
This
it's always a new title.
well, my year Dix was one of them.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now it's the saliva. That sounds like my 16 year my back when I was in high school. When I was for
You are flustered.
but yeah. I'm not gonna I don't know. I'm gonna go with saliva, I guess.
Because of the title.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, well, I'm gonna go random. Jane Austen, she's a very pivotal author, so I'm just gonna go with a wild card and say, hey, Jane Austen's gonna win.
Okay.
You know. Best animated short film. The nominees are Butterfly, Forever Green, The Girl Who Cried Pearls, Retirement Plan, and The Three Sisters.
Hmm. That those one of them sounds like a porno, and then if you put two of them together, it would actually
The
be
Three Sisters.
the three sisters in the retirement.
We're just gonna pick something random here. We don't want to go
Okay,
further
the
with
three.
that.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the three sisters.
Just because of the title, huh? Okay.
Yep,
I'm going to go with The Girl Who Cried Pearls. That sounds like an actual
that's
interesting title
after
for a
the.
movie.
That's
Oh, yeah,
actually
the
the
girl.
after the retirement.
Yeah, she's seeing pearls in her head, and it's not real. That's an interesting concept. The Girl Who Cried Pearls. I'm gonna go for that. You gonna go for Three Sisters? Okay. And then we have Best Documentary Short Film. The nominees are All the Empty Rooms, Armed Only with a Camera, The Life and Death of Brent Renaud, Children No More, Were and Are Gone, The Devil is Busy, I said that every Sunday,
Me
and
too.
Perfectly a Strangeness.
Actually, I say that Monday through Friday. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
he's
The
always
Devil is
busy.
Busy.
Yep, and he also wears a blue dress. But
Good movie.
yes, not nominated by the way, because that's back in the
Yeah,
'90s.
30
Um,
some years ago.
I don't even know. How about this? You just pick something for me on that one.
Brent Renaud. Okay. He
What?
was the guy that passed away during the war in Ukraine 3 years ago. Okay, they might go for that one because the Ukraine thing is still kind of ongoing.
Yeah,
It's settled down a bit, but it's still kind of back and forth ongoing. World issues. So that might be the one that could win, but The Devil is Busy is a fire title.
yeah. Let's go with the one
It's-
that's. Yeah, let's go with the war one.
yeah, Brent Renaud. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
done with the camera. All right. So what do you want to do next?
After I just screwed the whole entire short films up. Um, what else do we have? I'm just wondering. I know we have best picture and we have best
We
director.
have left to look into. We have song, sound, visual effects, production design, makeup and hairstyling, film editing, costume design, cinematography. Yeah, director and picture. So yeah, we got several more to
Okay,
do.
we'll save those two for last.
Yeah.
Let's go with cinematography.
Okay, you want me to read those? I can be the reader.
Yep, because I actually
Okay.
don't have those in front of me right now.
All right. Yeah, I
I'm
got the
looking.
list right on my iPad. So
Okay,
for
good.
best cinematography, the nominees are Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Train Dreams.
The which one would you go with?
Sinners, because it's been sweeping that category particularly. Yeah,
Yeah, I would too.
yeah,
Sinners.
yeah, yeah. Sinners. Sorry for the other people. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it can go either way. I mean, it could. Train Dreams could steal, because I think it won Critics' Choice. Or was that film editing? I can't remember, but it won something. It could still, but Sinners for now because it's been sweeping.
I
Okay.
agree.
Um, Film
Let's do best
editing?
costume design.
Oh, costume design. Okay. You want to read those or you want me to read those?
I can do that one. Avatar,
Hey,
Fire and Ash. I mean, Fire and Ash.
you
By
said it right.
Deborah
You
L.
said it right.
Scott.
It's ass. It's ass.
We're gonna get into this in a minute. Frankenstein by Kate Holly. Hammett. Going ahead and say that name.
Gosia Trzanska. Sorry.
Very nice. Okay, Marty Supreme.
Miyaku Belizzi.
That's her name. Sinners. Ruth E. Carter.
Yes, back again for the fifth. I think the fifth nomination. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Sinners, even though I want to know who the hell thought that was a good idea to nominate Avatar, Fire and Ash. And I'm not. Here's the thing: I know not to bet against James Cameron because I know he makes bank when it comes down to Avatar movies and stuff like that. But who thought, you know what? I want to nominate someone for costume design based off of a CGI blue creature.
I don't know.
Like
I guess this is just like is his makeup for not getting Best Picture. They said you got to give it at least 2 nominations. Pick a random category. Costume design.
I could just see them shuffling. You know how like if we're trying to draw a name out of the hat, it's like okay, let me see what I have. Okay, it's all mixed up. Good.
Okay, good. We're gonna get you a category for Avatar.
Hopefully, it's something good. F1 maybe. F1.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Fire and ass.
Sorry, that's your ass. But yeah.
Okay, so Sinners, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna go with Sinners, but would I be surprised if Frankenstein wins this one if they don't want to give Sinners a full award sweep of more than 4 awards? I wouldn't be surprised if Frankenstein and Hamlet takes this. Because the people are crazy about the nut, but Sinners is my pick.
I need to make that a t-shirt. Everyone's crazy about the nut.
Gonna make that another bit. But yeah, Sinners for costume design.
So going ahead. So I'll let you go ahead and pick the next one.
Okay, so I'll do best makeup and hairstyling since that's kind of adjacent to costumes.
Okay.
The nominees are Frankenstein, Kokuo, Sinners, The Smashing Machine, and The Ugly Stepsister.
I'm going Frankenstein. Whoa, no. I'm going Sinners. What am I talking about?
Oh, you going to turn on Frankenstein, John?
No. Best makeup and hairstyle. Best makeup. You can't go wrong with the prosthetics of Frankenstein, right?
Yeah.
Because
But The Ugly Stepsister. That's a solid horror movie. Did I give it a 4 star? Yeah, it's really good. It came out, I think, last spring, but I was surprised it made it here. I was like, oh my god, it made best makeup and hairstyling. Some of the prosthetics in that one is just skin tingling. Geesh. But Frankenstein's makeup though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go
Sinners.
Frankenstein.
Transforming into vampires though.
But here's the thing, that's hair and makeup. But it goes with the makeup effects.
I'm gonna stick with Frankenstein.
I am too. Sorry. We've been Sinners all the way through this, all except at this point.
It's gonna lose some things. It's gonna be one of those categories that I don't see it having a chance of winning.
I agree, sadly.
But I'm very curious about Kokuo, and of course, the Smashing Machine with his lone nomination. We'll be seeing The Rock in Cuba next month.
The only thing that here, come on, you put a fucking wig on The Rock.
His nose looked kind of different.
You put a wig on The Rock, and then you also did something with the main character, the other side character.
You're not falling for it?
No, I'm not falling for it. That didn't even help the box office for him.
Oh, not at all.
So I'm not going Smashing Machine on that.
I'm proud 2.5 star rating for me on that one.
I can see. Okay, Rock. Okay, Dwayne. We're just gonna put this wig over here. Mwah, chef's kiss. Great job.
I said, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna watch it. The Rock, he's out of the jungle for once. This is gonna be fun. 2.5 hours later, well, that was a load of shit.
This was supposed to be my key. This is supposed to be my way of getting an Oscar. It's bad that the makeup people in hairstylist gets an Oscar nom before the Dwayne the Rock Johnson does.
Oh yeah, they're living it up in Fiji right now. The Rock is gonna be back in the WWE very,
I guess
very
the
soon.
Rock. I guess paper really does cover Rock.
Yeah. Hey.
There you go. So let's go with best film editing.
Yeah.
I'll let you do the noms for it.
Okay. So for best film editing, the nominees are F1, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, and Sinners.
Okay, this is actually the toss up for me. I think
Yeah.
Sinners does a great job with editing.
Yes.
But F1, it's hard to actually put those scenes together on a racetrack
Yeah.
and get those things in a fine tooth comb. And so I'm going to have to give F1 for best film editing for this one.
Okay. So, speaking from a sports analyst perspective, F1 seems like a promising prospect, but I like to be different and kind of go different from what you picked. I'm not going to go Sinners with this one. I think One Battle
I can
could
see
be
that.
the proper competition for F1 rather than Sinners in this category.
I can
Because the
see
way
that.
some scenes are edited down was very well done, particularly the car chase sequences, the telephone sequences. I don't know, something about One Battle and the way it was edited just stands out, and it can be real good competition for F1's racing scenes rather than Sinners.
You know what? You're right though about the scenes in One Battle After Another, especially with the phone calls that they have to do, and then not to mention the editing that they have to do around the underground tunnels as well.
Oh yeah, and DiCaprio trying to catch up with those other guys going through those leaps and hurdles, and then
Yeah.
falling on his ass at the end.
That, to be honest with you, I was on the edge of my seat at the climax of the film. It reminded me of a Tarantino film at the very end of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to F1 still. I like One Battle After Another.
All right, your F1 on One Battle. You got that.
Okay. So what do you have next?
Okay. Did we do production design?
No, we actually didn't.
Okay. All right. Well, we can do best
Then after
production
that,
design next.
we didn't even have best original song either. So we can actually hit
Yeah,
best
because
production.
I have a little bit for that. But for
Okay.
best production design, the nominees are Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. Nothing new here.
Ooh. Production design. Frankenstein's production design was fire, to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
that
One battle after
mansion.
another. Yeah. And that wasn't even green screen either. That was all built from the ground up.
Because Del Toro has it like that.
Right. So I have to admire a director that will do that. Not saying Sinners didn't do that either, because my mom lives about 20 minutes from the location where Sinners was filmed, where the train station is.
Mhm.
And, it's just for that train station to look dead as a doornail right now, it looked very lively to see it the way it was in Sinners.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm going to have to go Frankenstein.
Yeah, sports analyst talking here. Frankenstein.
Don't get me wrong. I think that the set design was good for One Battle After Another as well.
Yeah, and
Same
Sinners as
thing as,
well.
yeah.
And I'm sure Hamnet also, because people are crazy about the nut. But once again, Frankenstein, you can't really replicate. I mean, you just really get into this world. It's just madness and so many different scenic locations. Yeah, yeah. Frankenstein.
Okay. So, do you want to do Best Original Song?
Yeah, because I have a bit for that.
Okay, going ahead. Do best original song.
All right, the nominees for Best Original Song are Dear Me from Diane Warren, relentlessly trying to get a win. Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. I Lied to You from Sinners. Sweet Dreams of Joy from Viva Verde. And Train Dreams from Train Dreams.
Of course. So
All right.
I'm gonna go with I Lied to You.
Is that all you had to say? Just straight to the
Yeah.
point? I lied to you. Okay. So, yeah, I'm with you here. Sports analyst talking here. I Lied to You was my pick from Sinners. That was a perfect song. I'm a little bit disappointed that it didn't get Last Time I Seen the Sun in. And it could have replaced Diane Warren, to be quite honest, because she's been nominated for 17 Oscars and hasn't won a single one. And she's going to lose again this year. I'm hiding my face to remain secure as an anonymous voter because I'm not even the sports analyst. I'm being an anonymous voter. Diane Warren is not winning an Oscar this year.
You're a little late on the covering your face.
I am.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
46 minutes in, you want to cover your face.
You're right. But the point still stands.
Yes.
Last Time I Seen the Sun could have been easily replaced for Diane Warren, relentlessly trying to get a win. It's time to give it up, Grandma. But I wouldn't be surprised if Golden wins. I wouldn't be surprised if Golden wins because it's been sweeping the awards too, and that seems to be the favorite. Even though that's not my proposed one that I would like to win, I wouldn't be surprised if it won. I'm just rooting for I Lied to You.
Okay. I am rooting for I Lied to You as well. I have a feeling that K-pop is going to win, but I don't want it to win because I think that I Lied to You is a better song.
Yep.
And how
Either way,
yeah.
Diane Warren is not going to be happy.
No, she's not. So let's go. Okay, so my next thing I'm going to do is best sound.
All right.
So F1, Garrett John, Al Nelson, Gwendolyn Yates.
Those are a lot of sound mixers and designers. Do you want to do all those names?
No. Okay. F1, Frankenstein. Go on ahead, say the F word.
Yeah, F1, Frankenstein. I don't know which F word you were talking about. One Battle After Another.
Never mind.
Sinners and Sarat.
So I'm going to go with F1 because I think that it has the best sound design. Like, if my chair, and I'm only sitting in a regular seat, I'm not sitting in a D-box, man. I'm actually was in the theater sitting in a regular seat, and my chair is vibrating to the sound of the race cars, and I actually feel like I'm on that track. I'm going F1. Even though my car broke down on me whenever I came out of that damn theater because of F1.
How ironic.
Right after I got done making that stupid short. But I like the sound mixing for F1. I think that that's the one that's going to have the shot at winning for this.
Yeah, as sports analyst here, F1 seems to be the best shot here. My only alternative that I can see here could be One Battle for best sound, but F1 seems to have it in the bag.
But if you were to pick one thing out of One Battle After Another, what stands out for you as far as best sound?
Oh, man. I guess everything down from the car chase sequences. Those scenes in particular, that last half where it's just, that probably had to be insane in the theater.
Yeah, there's that awkward moment of silence through the whole entire thing. No background.
Yes, no music. That's what I liked about that.
Me too. It's very realistic, and that's something I really enjoy about that. Watching something like that.
Because if somebody like Spike Lee directed it, it probably would have been Bossa Nova or some shit.
You already know it. If it was like in filmed in the 90s and it was Arnold, it would be hard rock AC/DC music or something.
I like AC/DC. That would have been a nice fit.
You're struck me. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, what else is there? Best visual effects? What's that?
Oh, I'm about to say, you want to take it away? Read those?
Yeah, I'll do it. Avatar: Fire and Ash, F1, Jurassic World Rebirth, Lost Bus, whatever that is, Sinners. I'm going Sinners.
You really want to spy Avatar that bad? You're going for cities?
I like Sinners, but F1 visual effects, those effects were actually realistic as well. There was no green screen or anything like that either. They were really driving those cars because it was the same people who made Top Gun Maverick that was involved. But Sinners was so good when it comes down to the visual effects. Okay, let me tell you why I picked Sinners. And it's not because you remember that one scene where it's that song that says "I lied to you," and then you see the vampires outside and the fire and it's burning.
Yes, insane.
And then you see the different cultures of music coming in together as one.
Mm-hmm.
And that had been hard to do, to mix all that in. So yeah, I'm going Sinners because of that.
Okay, so the sports analyst in me wants to root for Sinners. It seems like a lot of shoe-ins in this category because, well, we'll get to those two that are missing in the snubs section because I see a separate tweet for that. But I would have to go for Sinners. I don't know how the Lost Bus got in here though. That's the new Matthew McConaughey joint where he's a bus driver trying to carry 22 passengers. I guess there's a fire or something. You know, side quest that Matthew McConaughey likes to do every other year. That's not winning though.
No.
All right.
Not all right.
All right. Not all right. But just let it be anything other than Avatar, Fire, and Ass. Let's give it to Sinners.
Okay, so next up, do you want to do?
What are we down to now? We got the.
I think that was it. Then we got the snubs.
Yeah, director and picture. That's the only two, right?
You're right. So do you want to do snubs and then best picture? And
yes,
that way it gives a little bit more of a suspense thing of people looking forward to seeing what we think of best picture and best director.
Yeah. Hold on just a moment, because you know there were some notable snubs this year that I'm about to pull up here. Let me see. Oh my God, where's the tab at? Where's the tab at? I don't know where it went.
Oh, where did it go?
Okay, I found it. Okay, so some notable snubs for this year's Oscar nominations that people on Twitter, that the app that you don't care about, are flames over, include Superman, Sorry Baby, 28 Years Later, The Long Walk, which I really enjoyed.
I really like The Long Walk.
No other choice. I'm disappointed it didn't get Best International. Wicked for Good. I'm kind of glad they let that one sit.
Me too. I needed to.
I'm sorry, but I feel like even the fans of the Wicked Broadway musical, they say the second act is not as strong as the first. And I guess the director did not do good enough to find something that stands out to get nominated this year. And also, Kiss of the Spider Woman, nothing for J-Lo or costume design. Somebody listed Demon Slayer. I don't see that getting Oscar nominated.
No.
Wake Up Dead Man. In a not so competitive year, maybe Glenn Close could have gotten nominated. I thought she was the best part of that movie, in my opinion.
You know what though? She might actually get nominated this year for The Devil Wears Prada 2.
That's possible.
So that's what I'm thinking.
Wait.
Oh,
Are you mixing her up with
Meryl Streep? Sorry, my bad.
She's gonna get you for that.
I don't care.
Mission. But Glenn Close was solid in that one. But in another year, she'll get nominated again, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible. Nothing in visual effects for that. So Tom Cruise, his movie got nothing, and that was the last installment.
Even though he hung on the side of an airplane, it didn't work.
Yeah. And the biggest snub of all, War of the Worlds. got snubbed. No Oscar nominations for it. I'm talking about top tier editing, top tier cinematography for one area. Ice Cube didn't get nominated. Amazon, we got to do better next year. We got to do better because that was one of your best films since Sliced Bread. And no
Yeah.
nominations for it. No nominations for it.
Which one was that one?
War of the Worlds.
Oh yeah. But here's the thing. I would think that everybody was thinking that Good Boy was going to get nominated. Remember that?
I don't see that. I didn't see that happening. It would be funny if the dog did get nominated.
I
For Aunt
swear.
Gladys.
Right. I would actually quit acting if I wanted if the dog fucking won. I'd be like, that's it. I'm done. Just AI myself, and that's it.
Right. Right. Just quit everything. But yeah, I think out of the snubs that I'm seeing here, I feel like the long walk could have gotten something. Sorry, baby, for screenplay because that was really good.
As much as I liked The Long Walk, because I actually enjoyed The Long Walk, I didn't
I did.
think that. Here's the thing: I just didn't think that was an Oscar-nominated film. I think it could have
Yeah,
won Best Cinematography, though.
maybe sound too, like a
Maybe
nomination, not a
sound,
win.
right?
At least
But
a nomination.
I just think it's like smaller in scale compared to these other films that we are talking about.
And you know who distributed it, so.
Lionsgate, yep.
Mhm.
Bless their hearts.
Yeah, bless them.
um, but yeah, I agree with this year though for the snubs. As far as snubs go, I'm happy with it.
Yeah, yeah.
What about you? Are you
Superman
happy
will
with
get
it?
us with the step. In terms of the snubs, yeah, some movies they're like franchise things. So like Superman, it'll get another slot, and visual effects when Man of Tomorrow
I have a
comes
question.
out. I'm sure.
Who in their right mind thought that Superman was going to get nominated? Don't get me wrong, I love Superman, but I was going to die on that hill where I'm
Comic
like,
book movie Twitter was like, why isn't Superman nominated?
this. You know
Where's
what they're going to do?
Superman?
They're going to do the same thing that they did with Zack Snyder and nominate the director of
Why is
Superman.
it not nominated? I wanted Superman. I wanted Superman
Man, we're Superman. Okay,
for best
but
visual effects.
still, I love Superman. It's not an
I know.
Oscar nominated film, other than maybe the visuals, the mixing, and stuff like that. And even with the soundtrack itself, it's a blend of John Williams' score mixed in with something else, and that's it. So, as that's someone that's really loves DC, that loves Marvel movies, for example, I have to say, Superman didn't. There's other films that tops it, and I agree with it.
Yeah, like War of the Worlds. I
Yeah,
think that was a much better movie than Superman. I can't
yeah.
even get it
What
out
year was
serious.
that? 2005.
Right. And now Ice Cube redid it in 2025. And it should have
Right.
been Oscar nominated, just like 2005's version. Maybe if they brought Steven Spielberg back to produce instead of Hamlet because people go crazy about the nut, they could have gotten a nomination shot. So, yeah, my three biggest snubs here that I'm surprised didn't get nominated but should have. Sorry, Baby for screenplay, No Other Choice for international, and War of the Worlds for all of them.
But I also didn't think that 28 years the sequel to 28 years later, I didn't think that any of those movies were going to be nominated anyway. So,
Oh, yeah, and The Testament of Anne Lee. Amanda Seyfried didn't get nominated. Wow.
well, okay, so let's move on.
Best director.
Yeah, let's do best director.
Let's do it.
Take it away.
It's on me again? Oh my gosh, I'm so honored and flattered. Okay, so for Best Director, the nominees are Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another, Ryan Coogler for Sinners, Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme, Joachim Trier for Seminal Value, and Chloe Zhao for Hamlet.
I'm going Ryan Coogler.
Is that all?
I'm going for Sinners.
That's all you have to say. All right, well, sports analyst tipping in again. Ryan Coogler, I'm rooting for him. I think he has a good shot here. PTA could sweep all the way, but I think that Coogler is probably his best competition here. I'm just surprised that Safdie and Trier actually made it all the way through. I was definitely expecting Guillermo del Toro to get nominated here. He didn't make it, as well as Jafar Panahi for It Was Just an Accident. Didn't make it.
It's just hard, I think, for it's like the World Series or the Super Bowl, right? You have to make the best movie that you can possibly can and hope for the best. And sometimes performances, movies outshine the other person. And Jean Big Guillermo del Toro film didn't got out and ended up getting outshined by all these other films. So I really was rooting for Guillermo del Toro. But I wouldn't be mad if it went to Paul Thomas Anderson. But Ryan Coogler is my number one pick.
As long as Apatow isn't presenting again, we still got
Please
beef.
don't. Just
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Trying to be all special and crap. This is your name.
Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler for us. We're Ryan Coogler here.
I swear, if they did, and you know what? At that point, if he ended up coming on stage, just cut the commercial break and then get somebody else. Get Al Pacino to do it,
or get Will Smith to slap him since he could have killed Chris Rock. Let Will Smith come back.
Or better yet, just get Al Pacino to go back on stage to present.
Oh yeah, no, we got to save him for Best Picture.
That's right. Let's just do that one. Okay, let's do Best Picture now.
All right. Do you want to do it? Or do you want me to do it?
Magnolia, and then F1, which Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent. There's also Sinners, and then Train Dreams.
And Sentimental Value. You missed that.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I want to go Sinners, but for some reason or another, I have a feeling if I was going to vote like they do, how much you want to bet that they're going to go with The Secret Agent?
Oh, that wasn't even my wild card pick, but I'll let you go on with your theory.
Let's say, for instance, that we've seen this play out a bunch of times where you have a bunch of nominations, right? Then all of a sudden the judges are like, wait, we want to go with a different one because we think this film is actually better than the other film. But with The Secret Agent getting so much of a buzz right now, I think it has a chance of winning because of that, because of those judges. But the film critic in me and the sports analysis in me is wanting to go with Sinners. I'm not going by because usually how I usually pick the winners is it's not who I want to win, it's who the judges want to win, and that's how I normally pick things out.
All right,
but
that's your pick.
Yep.
Okay, I guess it's back to me now. So the sports analyst in me, as you know, I'll reverse that. I'll start with the film critic in me first. The film critic in me would really like Sinners to go all the way and get Best Picture because it's my favorite of the year. I think it just really resonated with a lot of folks. It should just get the Best Picture pick. But One Battle is definitely a close second on that. However, the sports analyst in me, holding this masquerade mask, is thinking, ever since the Golden Globes transpired, Hamnet won Best Picture Drama over Sinners. And when I looked at the list of producers, I said, oh, Steven Spielberg is one of the producers. That would probably make sense as to why there's a lot of lobbying for it, as I've seen on Instagram from various actors, to go for Best Picture. So could that possibly repeat and be the sneak over Sinners in One Battle?
I could see it. That could be a possibility.
I think it's very likely.
But I want Sinners so badly to win.
As do I.
I want them to cash out. If this was a casino, I want them to take it all.
I'm Team Sinners HQ till I die. I want them to get all the awards, please. This
Me
is an
too.
anonymous tip again, even though I showed my face for 95% of this. Please let Sinners get Best Picture.
That's what I want.
Please. Please, nothing for Hamnet. I know people are crazy about the nut, but once again, Sinners.
Sinners.
I would be
Well,
bad one battle, but I'm gonna go away from Twitter for a couple of days because the discourse is gonna be annoying.
I can imagine. I would have to mute that whole entire Discord if I was in that
Yeah,
Discord.
I'm muting Discord. We cool over there. There's not many people, but Twitter, I'm muting Sinners. One battle, actor, actress, Michael A. Jordan,
Damn.
Michael B. Jordan, DiCaprio. I'm muting all that shit. You're not about to ruin my Monday morning.
I got you. But my question for you guys is, who do you want to win it? Do you care about the Oscars? Do you not care about the Oscars? Do you want Sinners to win it all? That's what I want to know. Also, too, do you like one battle after another? Do you like any of the categories that's in this? Any of the movies that's in this? Are you interested in seeing some of the movies that you missed out on and wanting to catch up? Tell us in the comments below. Also, too, comment in the live chat, going ahead, and also, too, catch us on the replay. I will be back tomorrow night. We're going to be doing some comic book movie news. We're going to be breaking down certain stuff that came out. But yeah, that's going to be it as far as this show goes. Do you have any announcements or anything like that you want to announce on your end?
Well, I'll be back in review land on the Pick a Book podcast with a review of The Rip, the latest collaboration between Matt Damon and Ben Affleck that you have to worry about seeing in theaters. From the comfort of your own home on Netflix, you can see them in The Rip. But other than that, just stay tuned for more content coming in on the Pick a Book podcast.
Okay. Well, guys, I just did my trailer reaction for Masters of the Universe. Check that out. I also did a review for The Rip. I did check that out as well. I also did a Landman review the other night. Check that out as well for Landman Season 2. And I hope everyone has a great and safe night, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for joining me. And have a great and safe night. Bye, guys. Later.